Hey friends, Sean from Draft Therapy here, and on today's review for you, you had my curiosity, but now you have my attention. Mango Unchained is a 6.5% IPA from Baffin Brewing Company in Clair Shores, Michigan. First time brewery here on the channel today. I've really got to get a bell or something to ring. This time it's straight from the shores of St. Clair, Lake St. Clair that is. It's Baffin Brewing Company. While they've been open since 2015, this is their first commercially distributed beer. I've heard a lot of good things about them, and I'm looking forward to trying this out with you here today. So to just jump right in, let's take a look at the label. We'll get a nose on it and get it a-pouring. Fun fact, a greyhound could beat a cheetah in a long-distance race. Cheetahs are only good for about 200, 300 yards, but greyhounds can run up to 35 miles per hour for 7 miles. So this one is, it's got a very interesting kind of label. It says Baffin Brewing Company across the top, and it looks like a mango peel is kind of peeling open, and underneath is this nice hop cone. It says Mango Unchained, dry hopped India Pale Ale brewed with real mangoes. And then here on the side, it's got a Bernese Mountain Dog, or at least that's what I'm guessing it is. It's a brown, black, and white dog. It has a pair of, looks like sunglasses on it with the Baffin logo, and I believe that's their logo. And the one thing I have to critique about this label is this typeface, or this print that I'm going to read, is very small. It says Mango Unchained is a refreshing India Pale Ale perfect for any time of year. Dry hop with mosaic hops and bursting with flavor from real mangoes. This IPA has a remarkably bright taste and a crisp, clean finish. And then it has a little bit of their history on the back here, and it says, come visit our tap room in St. Clair Shores, Michigan. Baffin, if you're listening, I'd love to come out and check out your brewery, maybe do some kind of video while I'm there. And it says 12 fluid ounces, 6.5% alcohol by volume. And then it has, on the other side is a government warning and tells you Baffin Brewing Company. It says Detroit, Michigan, but I believe that's just where this was canned. Their tap room, at least, is in St. Clair Shores. So we're going to go ahead and, and on the bottom here is the date, January 23rd, 2019. It is the 24th of March. I'm about 2 months out of the brewing date. That's probably right around the time where this is going to start. The hops are going to start falling off. And what I have today is a snifter. I'm going to go ahead and pour it into this. So let's crack this. Get a nose out of the can here. I'm not picking up on a whole bunch of aroma here. And again, big thumbs up, big thanks to Ken, a viewer of the channel. He kind of clued me in between scent and aroma. Using aroma is more of the accurate term, because a scent could be something that's pleasing, but aroma is just how the smell is described. I'm getting a bit of a citrus aroma, but that's really all I'm picking up. I'm not getting a whole lot of anything else. So let's go ahead and pour this. It's coming very yellow out of the can here. And as it's collecting, it's getting a little bit darker, but it's a really nice bright yellow. Almost a borderline orange. It's almost like a light orange color. I got a nice, about 2 fingers worth of head. You can see on the overhead here, it's got a fluffy white head. On the side, the cross section is a lot of larger bubbles, but across the top, just in the middle where it was pouring through, it's a lot of larger bubbles, but very small, compact bubbles around the rim. And if I hold it up here, it is a little bit hazy. I can see my shadow of my fingers through the glass, but I'm not really picking up on any definition. So it's not unfiltered by any means, but it's, I don't know, I'd say it's borderline hazy almost. So let's go ahead and get a better nose here out of the glass. Maybe I'll be able to pick up a little bit more here. I do pick up, so I'm getting that kind of citrus scent now. I'm getting that a little bit more, but I'm also getting this underlying kind of sweetness that's in there. Maybe I'm picking up on really faint hints of mango out of the glass, but it's not in your face mango. It's really kind of subdued under like a layer of citrus that's in there. I'm ready to dive right in. So cheers. That's got a really good mango taste to it. It's really nice and clean mango. I don't know if I've ever had an IPA that reports to have a lot of mango in it that's actually been this clean of a mango taste. It's that kind of well defined. It reminds me a little bit of like a mango, like a dank juice from Oddside, but it's a little bit stronger of a mango taste. The mouthfeel is a nice kind of light, kind of fluffy mouthfeel. It's not too light, it's not thin, it's not like a medium mouthfeel, it's not thick, it's not syrupy. It's got this really light, kind of fluffy quality to it. It's just got a lot of bright citrus notes and a lot of, like I said, really well-defined mango. Like I said before, I don't know if I've had anything that says it has mango in it that has had this clean and this defined of a mango taste. There's not. It's an IPA when I think maybe before the New England started to get really popular, when you saw that it was an IPA, you kind of expected to be more of that West Coast kind of, hoppy, really piney bitterness, those flavors like that. But I'm not really picking that up on this at all. It shares a lot with those kind of East Coast IPAs. I mean, the bitterness is in there a little bit. It's on the tail end, actually. Now that I'm kind of letting it kind of sit in, the aftertaste is sitting on my tongue a little bit, I'm getting a really slight bitterness, but it's really balanced throughout. It's not like what I would think of it as a traditional IPA. Like, I don't know if this is a dry hopped IPA. I don't know if that means that it's more of like they consider it more of their New England style, if they consider it more of their East Coast IPA line, but it's not a traditional, what I would think of when I think of an IPA. I don't think of this kind of flavor on the tail. I think of a little bit more hoppy bitterness, but it's really balanced throughout. It's not. This is a perfect beer to get somebody more into IPAs that's not really well versed with IPAs, or maybe like me, years ago they had IPAs and it was too bitter and they kind of wrote the style off. I mean, for years I didn't drink IPAs just because I didn't really like the bitterness of West Coast styles. I mean, as I've been doing these videos, I've kind of warmed up to those and I appreciate those for what they are. West Coast isn't my favorite IPA style, but it is definitely, has its merits. And this is not bitter at all. I'm only picking it up on the very tail end, on the aftertaste. But again, it has such a nice, well-defined mango flavor. And if you've watched my videos for any length of time, you know that I almost never finish a beer on camera. I'll usually finish them after I've stopped. I could easily finish this right now. It's so easy drinking. It's such a nice, kind of crisp, light, refreshing kind of IPA. Again, this is 6.5%. This is a little bit, it's not sessionable. It's 6.5. I'd consider a little bit heavy, but it has all those kind of flavors where it's just really easily crushable at 6.5%. Baffin, if this is any indication of what you guys are capable of doing, I'm looking forward to trying more of your stuff in the future. All right, friends, that has been Mango Unchained from Baffin Brewing Company. If you make your way into the Baffin, let them know you saw their beer right here. So are you a fan of Baffin? Have you had any fruity IPAs that you really, really like? Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, if you like Michigan beer, you might want to subscribe and click that bell if you haven't already, because I'm here talking about Michigan beer twice a week, on Tuesdays and Thursdays every week. And I'd feel bad and I'd feel sad if you didn't get to find out about your next favorite beer because you weren't a subscriber. So until next time, I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Thanks for stopping by. And remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries, and most importantly, don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Thanks for watching. Cheers.